Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Good morning.
How are you, ma'am?
I am fine, thank you.
How are you, ma'am?
Fine, fine, thank you. How about you?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, please wait.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning, ma'am.
morning. Good morning.
How are you, ma'am?
I am fine, thank you. How about you?
Fine, ma'am.
Srijan respond. Srijan respond. Srijan respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you are not present for yesterday's class?
Ma'am, I was there, ma'am, yesterday class.
In middle, I think it was not showing. That's the reason I'm asking. So total class you are
Yesterday,
there?
no, ma'am. After almost 90%, my charging was not there, ma'am. My mobile was switched off.
Okay.
Almost all the class I was there, ma'am.
Okay, okay, Nana. Because when I was interacting student wise, I did not find you. Last 10 minutes, I have interacted student wise. So at that time, I have unmuted each and every student. So I did not find you. So that reason I'm asking you. Okay,
Yes.
no issues. Okay, ask your friends to admit immediately, join immediately, because we want to start up the session. Still, Vishnu have to come, I think so, and few of the girls have to come, and some of the boys are also missing. Please inform them to join immediately. Okay. Still many participants yet to come. Please ask them to join immediately. Right. Okay. Are you able to see the board now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So everybody join. So somebody call Vishnu and ask him to attend immediately. So force and laws of motion. If you open additional exercises, page number 130, there were three problems. Okay. So I will explain you that three problems also. Okay, so open page number 130, textbook force and laws of motion additional exercises. First one is a theory, so no need of explanation. Okay. Second one, two persons managed to push a motor car of mass 1200 kgs at a uniform velocity along a level road. Okay, so he was telling two persons are there, they are managing to push push a motor car of mass 1200 kgs. Okay, at a uniform velocity, the same motor can be pushed by three persons to produce an acceleration of 0.2 meters per second square. With what force does each person push the motor car? And he was also telling one clearer point that assume that all persons push the motor car with the same muscular effort. So same force is applied by all the three persons. Okay, so one rough diagram we will draw. Okay, so let us assume this is a motor car. Okay, mass of this motor car is 1200. Okay, this is motor car, let us think. Okay, and in first thing he was telling two persons were there. Okay, so it was moving with uniform velocity, right? So again, same motor car let us take, and here three persons were applying same force and pushing. Okay, so here it is producing acceleration 0.2 meter per second square. They were asking us to find out the force.
Force.
Okay, so what are the values given? First of all, let us substitute the values. So first is mass of the motor car.
1200 kgs.
1 minute, I was just taking the pen. Motor car. Mass of the motor car is 1200 kgs. And he was also told acceleration produced by the car. Okay,
0.2
acceleration
meters per second square.
is 0.2 meters per second square. And three persons apply the force. Okay, if the force is F, okay, then as per the Newton's second law of motion,
Mass into acceleration.
Newton's second law of motion, note it down in your notebooks. I will erase again. So Newton's second law of motion, what is the formula? We have mass into
Mass into
acceleration, m
acceleration.
into a. So what is mass here? What is the value of mass?
1200. 1200
1200
kgs.
into acceleration
0.2 meters per second square.
0.2. Then what is the answer? 240?
240 newtons.
240 newtons. So this 240 newtons is the force applied by third person as well as each person. Okay. So then you can write, then the third person applies a force of magnitude 240 newtons. Down you can write one more point. Please note it down. Hence, each person applies a force of 240 newtons 240 newtons to push the motor car. To push the motor
Motor car.
car. Okay. Next, a hammer of mass 500 grams moving at 5 meters per second strikes a nail. The nail stops the hammer in a very short time of 0.01 seconds. What is the force of the nail on the hammer? Okay, right. I'm erasing this. Okay, all of you have noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if I want to draw a diagram, how can I draw? I have to take a hammer actually. Okay, if this is a hammer, let us think. Okay, so this is moving actually, means this was rolling. Let us take, this is rolling on the ground, and suddenly there was a nail here. Some small nail is there. Imaginary diagram. Okay, this nail is stopping this hammer. Okay, so it was moving with initial velocity like 50 meters per second, already given in the question, and time, it was stopping in the time 0.01 second. Okay, so let us write the values, given values. So what is given? Mass of the
Mass of hammer.
hammer,
500 grams. 0.5 kg.
mass of the hammer. Okay, m is equal to 500 grams. So if I convert grams into kgs,
0.5 kgs.
then it is 0.5 kgs. And then initial velocity of the hammer, initial
50 meters per second.
the hammer is, please note it down all of you, u is equal
Yes, ma'am.
to 50 meters per second, right? time taken by the nail to stop the hammer. So
0.01 seconds.
time t is equal to 0.01 seconds. Okay, velocity of the hammer, final velocity he did not give. So velocity of the hammer, final velocity of the hammer v is equal to 0. So if you take Newton's second law of motion, okay, we have formula F is equal to m into
V minus u
minus
by
u
t.
by t.
T.
So if you substitute the values, okay, I'm substituting the values. So 0.5 minus 0 minus 50 by 0.01. So if I solve this, I will be getting minus
2005. 500
2,500
newtons.
newtons. Okay. So the hammer strikes the nail with a force of minus 2,500 newtons. But here, so in the question he was asking us force of, we have derived the hammer strikes the nail with a force. Then in the question, what is the force of the nail on the hammer? Hammer on the nail we have got. Then nail on the hammer, what it is?
Plus 2500 newtons.
Yes. So this is because of,
Newton's third law of motion.
so according to the, you can write down there. Last point you can note it down. Here from Newton's third law of motion, the force of the nail, actually what is Newton's third law of motion?
Every action has same reaction.
Reaction and opposite. For every action there is,
Equal
There is
reaction.
opposite and equal reaction.
for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So the force of the nail of the force of the, write it down, the force of the nail on the hammer is equal
And
and
opposite.
opposite, is equal and opposite. Hence we will write it as plus 2500 newtons. So plus 2500 newtons. Okay, everybody clear with this point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next sum, 130 page number, fourth sum. A motor car of mass 1200 kgs is moving along a straight line with a uniform velocity of 90 kilometers per hour. So he was telling there is a motor car with a mass of 1200 kgs. Okay, so it is moving with some initial velocity 90 kilometers per hour, and he has given time also 4 seconds and velocity 18 kilometers per hour. He is asking us to find out acceleration, change in momentum and magnitude of the force. I am erasing this. One minute. Okay. So what a diagram if I want to draw, this is a mass, okay, of 1200 kgs. What is the mass he was naming? Motor car. So this is motor car, okay, and it was moving, right? So already initial velocity he has given in the question. and he has also given t is equal to 4 seconds, and he has also given v is equal to 18 kilometers per hour. Okay, so he is asking us to find out acceleration and then change in momentum and magnitude of the force. Okay, so let us substitute the given values. What is given?
Mass of the motor
Mass of
car.
the motor, mass of the motor car,
1200 kg.
Charan respond. Okay, mass of the motor car M is equal to
200 kgs.
1200 kgs, and then initial velocity
90 kilometers per hour.
u is equal to 90 kilometers per hour. So if I convert it into meters per second,
25 meters per second.
so 25 meters per second. So kilometer per hour I am converting into meters per second, right? So final velocity of the motor car. So final velocity. What is final velocity?
18 kilometers per hour.
18 kilometers per hour. If I convert into meters per second, how much it will come?
5 meters
5
per second.
meters per second. Okay, time taken.
4 seconds.
T is equal to 4 seconds. So according to the first equation of motion, first equation of motion, okay, is equal to v is equal to u
U
plus
plus 80.
t. Okay, 1 minute. So now if I substitute the values, v value is 5 is equal to u value is 25 plus a we don't have value, and time is
4
4.
into 4.
So then if I solve this, a is equal to minus
Minus 5 meters per
5
second.
meters per second
Second.
square. Now he is asking us to find out change in momentum. Already we have found acceleration. First one is over. Now second one, change in momentum. Change in momentum is equal to mv minus
Mu
mu.
is
So m
of V minus
into
U.
v minus u. What is the value of m? 1200
Kgs.
minus v value is 5 minus u value is 25. So if I solve this, the answer will be minus 24,000
Kgs.
kg
Meters per second.
meter per second. So change in momentum is minus okay 2000 sorry minus 24,000 kg meter per second. Now what we need to
Second.
find out? Did you note it down all this?
Yes, ma'am. How?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I rub?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So now last thing is already
Force.
second one we got it here. Second sorry, this is first one, this is second one. So third one we need to find out is force. So force is equal to mass into
Acceleration.
acceleration. Okay, so what is mass? 1200 into acceleration is
5.
minus 5.
Minus 5.
So minus 6000 newtons. So
Newtons.
acceleration of the motor car is minus 5 meters per second. You can write it down. Down you can write acceleration of the motor car is equal to minus 5 meters per second square. Change in momentum of the motor car. Change in momentum of the motor car is equal to minus 24,000
kg meter per
kg
second.
meter per second. Next, hence the
Ma'am,
force change in momentum of the motor car is equal to minus 24,000 kg meter per second. Next, hence the force required to decrease the velocity. Hence, the force required to decrease the velocity is minus 6,000 newtons. Minus 6,000 newtons. Okay. So with this we have completed all additional exercises also, children. So you can look
Yes,
into
ma'am.
your textbook. We have completed all exercise problems and I have explained you all additional exercises also. And now if you take questions, you open first chapter from the beginning. Page number 114 is the beginning of this chapter. Right. So if you look from the beginning, so in the page number 118, you have 4 questions. In the page number 118, you have 4 questions. All the 4 questions are theory questions. All the 4 questions are theory questions. And theory, I said you can write by your own, or if possible, I will send through MCB and you can note it down in your physics notebook. You can fare it in your physics classwork. Okay. And next questions, if you take in the page number 126, there were 2 questions given. Page number 126, if you open, there were 2 questions given. First 2 questions are theory questions and third and fourth questions are problems. So these problems I will explain you. You have to see your textbook to understand. Otherwise you will not understand. Okay. So everybody open your textbooks.
Ma'am,
So what
page
is
number?
given? Page number 126. Okay. So in the page number 126, third question, if you look, from a refill of mass 4 kgs, okay, a bullet of mass 50 kgs is fired with a initial velocity of 35 meters per second. Calculate the initial recoil velocity of the refill. So he was telling there is a refill of mass 4 kgs and a bullet of mass 50 grams is fired with an initial velocity of 35 meters per second. He is asking us to calculate the initial recoil velocity of the refill. Okay, so please wait, children. I think this problem everybody have noted down. I am erasing this. So let us note down the values given first. So this is chapter 9, question 3, solution. What are the given values?
Mass of the refill.
Mass of the refill.
4 kg.
We will take, there were two masses given. Okay, mass of the refill and mass of the bullet. So mass of the refill we will consider it as M1 and we will note it down as 4 kgs. Mass of the bullet M2 is equal to, sorry, 50 grams he has given. Okay, 50 grams. So if I convert this 50 grams into kgs, then I will get
0.05
0.05
kg.
kgs. Okay, recoil velocity of the refill. Okay, initial velocity he has given, but recoil velocity he has not given. Recoil velocity of the refill is equal to V1. We need to find out. Initial velocity of bullet V2 is equal to 35 meters per second. Okay, as the refill is rest. Okay, so here he was telling it is at rest. Okay, refill is at rest. So initial velocity of the refill can be taken as, this is initial velocity of the bullet. Okay, initial velocity of refill. Okay,
Zero.
okay, because it is at rest. Now what we can do is we can take a formula called, whenever there is M1 and M2, okay, total initial momentum of the refill and bullet. Initial means before firing. Okay, there is a formula called M1 plus M2 is equal to, why I wrote 0? I wrote M1 plus M2 into V is equal to 0. Why, Nana?
Ma'am, if we multiply with any number with 0 means it will come 0 only.
More clearer answer also you can give. Before firing, its initial momentum or its initial velocity or anything will be 0 before firing. Okay, and after firing only we will get any value. Okay, did you understand this point? Initial velocity, sometimes if it doesn't mention in the question, we will take initial velocity u is equal to 0. Why we take u is equal to 0? Because it is initial. So here also Initial momentum of the refill and bullet, we will take it as 0 because it is before firing. So the formula m1 plus m2 into v is equal to 0. Next, please note it down. Now we will see after firing. Total momentum of the refill and bullet after firing is equal to total momentum can be calculated by a formula m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so if I substitute the values here, 4 into v1 plus m2 value is 0.05, v2 value is 35. So 4v1 plus 1.75. Okay, so now we have another formula called according to the law of conservation of momentum total momentum after the firing is equal to total momentum before the firing. So according to this, if I substitute the values, so what is total momentum? So total momentum after the firing, we have got the value after the firing, 4
V
v1 plus 1.75
7.5.
is equal to, and as per the formula, total momentum before the firing. What is the
0.
value of total momentum before the firing?
0, ma'am.
Okay, so now if I take v1 as a common, v1 if I take out,
1.75 by 4.
Ma'am, minus 1.75.
yeah, I wrote, is equal to fine. So the negative sign indicates
Refill coil backwards.
yeah, the negative sign. Note down in your notebooks, everybody, that the refill recoils backwards with a velocity of velocity of Why I did not mention minus symbol there?
Because you written backwards, no ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is recoiling backwards.
Yeah.
Hence I did not write minus symbol there. So answer is 0.4375 meters per second. Is it clear to everybody? Children, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right, what is the next problem given? So I'm erasing this.
Two objects of masses 100 grams and 200.
Okay. So he was telling there were two objects. Okay, let us consider these are the two objects. One is of mass 100 grams, another one is of mass 200 grams, and it is having a velocity of v1 2 meters per second. It is having a velocity of v2 is equal to 1 meter per second. They are traveling and they collide. Okay, so after collision, v3 is first object, second object. v3 is having velocity 1.67 meter per second. Now we have to find out v4 how much. This is what we need to find out after collision. Okay, so let us write the values. This is question number 4. So given values, mass of the first object, let us say
100 grams.
so m1 is equal to 100 grams. Okay, so if I convert it, is equal to
0.1 kg.
1 kg. Mass of the second object, okay, m2 is equal to 200 grams, which is 0.2 kgs. Velocity m1 before collision is equal to m1 means mass first object, okay. So before collision m2, time is over, Nana. Actually this problem I can continue tomorrow also, because it is less than 1 minute it is showing. Okay, and you can try. Okay, so you can substitute all the values, and according to the law of conservation of momentum, total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum
After
after
collision.
collision. So you can try with a formula called
Yeah.
m1 v1
M1 V1 plus M2
plus
V2.
m2 v2 is equal to
UD.
m1
M
v3 plus m2
M1 V3.
v4.
Yes.
So this formula you can try in the home. You will get v4 value.